Oh my. Oh, stop it. Stop it, Ice. You're so wicked. Oh, stop it. I said no.
Alicia, what's going on in there?
Shh. It's my father. Nothing, Daddy.
Open this door at once!
But, Daddy, I'm changing.
I'm coming in!
You have to go.
But I've just got my boots off.
Don't get cheeky now. Seriously. My father will kill... Daddy!
Alicia!
Daddy, no!
Why, you devil! I'll kill you!
That wasn't my fault. She tricked me.
I'll trick you, devil!
Oh, I'm out of here.
If I ever get my hands on you...
Hello, sir. How are you this evening?
Exhausted, friend. Tell me, where are you going?
Oh, I'm off across the mountains. How about you?
The same. Mind if I tag along?
Not at all. We can sing songs together.
Great. Sounds good to me.
Well, here you go. Is this okay?
Yes, this is fine. Thank you. For your trouble.
Why, thank you, sir. Well, I'm off. Heading north to the castle. Maybe I'll see you again sometime.
You just may. Farewell, sir.
Hello, my friend. Welcome. Welcome to the town of Vokesville. I trust your travels were not too unpleasant?
Just fine, thank you.
Excellent, excellent. My name is Udo. I am a seller of rare and precious trinkets, as well as a great source of news for the town and all across the valley.
You mean you're a gossip?
Call me what you may, as long as you call me friend.
We'll see.
Ah, cautious. I like that. Please come and see me anytime you need anything.
This guard is fat. You don't think he could chase off a pickpocket, let alone solve any real crimes? This guard is fat. You don't have any magical ability. You don't have any magical ability. He's a tall, squirrely fella. You bet he's weird.
Hey, you in the garden.
Who? Me?
No, the other fella in the garden. The one with the gnomish hat.
I don't see. You got me. Good fun. Good fun.
How's it going in there?
Not bad. Just trying to pick some herbs for some potions I'm making up later. People always start worrying about their health after an execution.
With good reason. Though I don't suppose you have a potion that reattaches a head in a day.
Oh my goodness. Don't be silly. Oh, that's funny. Oof. I am Jared Smyrna, pharmacist.
I'm Mr. Roem, professional raconteur.
Well, I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
Well, I've got to get finished up. Got to get to the execution soon.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, please, come by the shop sometime. There's lots of neat things in there. I bet they'd be of use to a man like you.
I'll do that. Farewell.
Bye.
You start to talk. You'd have to jump to do it. And what for? This door is pretty solid, and you're quite sure it has an advanced lock on it. It is, of course, locked to keep the likes of you out. He ignores you. Perhaps you should talk to the man on the other side of the table. It doesn't talk back. He ignores you. Perhaps you should talk to...
Welcome to the Jolly Roger Inn, home of ales and lager. Occasionally we get some whiskey in here. Nothing fancy, stranger.
Sounds fine to me.
Well, it better. You're out of luck if you're looking for anything better around here. We brew it downstairs. It's shite, but it does the trick. Made from the best water and grain. That's what they tell me. I'm no brewmaster or chemist for this matter. Not a bad place. Just good folks trying to get by. He's all right. Can be a right bastard. Don't like public drunkenness or fights. He can crack a skull or two. I'm a lonely bartender in a small town. Are you here to save me, eh? Ah, the lads are good guys, farmers they are. They drink their crops. He's a big bastard, ain't he? Goodbye, sir.
Hey, I don't know you. You new in my tavern?
No, I've been here for weeks.
You got a problem, pal?
Nope.
I was just messing with you as well. How are you, friend?
I've been worse. We've been better.
Well said. Are you here for the execution?
No, I was just staying in town a few days before I move on.
Well, you're in for a treat. Rayford's executing a criminal in the public square.
Glad it's not me.
Aren't we all? Come on by afterwards. Let's have some more drinks and talk about things.
You have nothing to say. Leave him to his ale.
He seems preoccupied with
Hey, there's beer.
Is that a problem?
Yeah, 'cause it should be in my belly.
You are correct, sir. Drink up, eh?
What a quaint and lovely place. You actually bet the rooms and beds are nice here, for a change.
Hello, stranger.
Hey, nice duster.
Thanks. Nice beard.
I grew it myself.
I bet you did.
Pa bought this in years ago when I was little, and I've lived here most of my life. I clean and take care of the guests.
I bet you do.
Vokesville is very quiet, but I like it here. I go down to Tyr with Pa every few months, but I love my home. I don't like Rayford. I know people say he's good for the village, but I think he's a bad man. My Pa's the greatest. He takes such good care of me, and this inn. I miss her.
I don't suppose you'd be interested in meeting me for a drink at a pub later.
No, she isn't interested.
Oh, fair enough then. Can't blame a guy for asking.
No, you can't. I totally would, but Pa would break your legs if I went with you.
Good lord, you're going to get me killed.
Maybe, but it's a good time though, isn't it?
Well, it was lovely talking to you.
Oh, such a gentleman.
Well,
I'm above ground. It's a start.
indeed. Can I help you? You don't know how to fight, and you're still alive? Well, you are an enigma, aren't you? Before we get into combat proper, I'll explain a couple of neat tricks I've learned over the years that might help you out. Always watch out for your enemy. They can be anywhere and tend to hide behind trees and such things. Once you enter an area, if there's an enemy about, you have about 5 seconds to decide what to do. You can always run away, or you can choose to attack. Just click your sword icon on them if that's what you want to do, and you'll get straight into the combat. Rogues also have the option of attempting to throw a dagger at an enemy, which could stun them long enough for you to get close enough to slice their throat. Not very honorable, but you don't strike me as someone who would care about that. Now let's talk about combat itself. I'll just cover the basics here. You can learn more about class-specific actions yourself. I do warn you, I know all of this in theory, but in practice you might still have some learning to do. At the top, right above what I'm saying here, you'll see your own health as well as the health of your enemy. If either falls to 0, that person dies. You'll see across the bottom of your screen 4 buttons. These are your basic combat moves, and you use them by clicking on your preferred choice during combat. Each of these moves is attached to a statistic in your character sheet, which you can view by clicking on the shield icon on the main drop-down icon bar at the top of the screen. All of your moves use one specific skill, weapon % hit, which tells you how likely you are to hit your opponent. Then each of the other combat skills, hacking, stabbing, and slashing, increase the damage you do. Any attacking action taken in combat, whether successful or not, will go towards raising your skill level in that particular skill, as well as weapon % hit. The first button is stab, so why don't you give it a try? Don't worry if you don't hit, the Rukiti isn't real. Well done! You've just performed your first stabbing action. It's a useful move to master. Now let's look at slashing. Click the slashing button and see what happens. Nicely done! That's slashing for you. Now for your final attack, hacking. Hacking is most certainly my preferred attack. Of course, I really prefer not to get into combat at all. You've got one final button on your combat panel, so let's try out some blocking. Blocking, or avoiding your opponent's weapon, is very useful in combat. A successful block will return 5 health to you and cause your enemy's attack to fail for that turn. So that's the basics of combat. I hope I've been helpful. Oh, before I let you go, I should point out a couple of other things you might find useful. I just turned on a 5th button on your combat panel. This one is your healing potions. Very useful in battle as they heal you for 10 points of health, so carry a few around with you. The number above the potion designates how many you're carrying. Give the button a click and watch yourself drink a healing potion. It's quite a magical sight to behold. Okay, that's all I really know about fighting. I hope it was helpful to you.
You have nothing to say to that.
Hello there, stranger.
Hello there, innkeeper.
Castle's my name. This, as you may have guessed, is my inn.
Lovely. Love the view.
I do my best, and I promise the rooms are cozy.
Excellent.
I assume you'd be wanting lodging, considering the bridge to the north is all washed out for the moment.
Yes, I suppose I'll be staying in town for a bit.
Well, if I beg your pardon, we're getting ready for the execution. If you'd be wanting a room...
Sounds good.
You have nothing to say to that.
Good day, sir.
Yes, it certainly is.
I would stay and chat, but I must be going. Rayford wanted me to go get something, but I can't remember. We so rarely have public executions. You are coming to the public square, right?
Of course, friend. Wouldn't miss this.
Excellent. See you make crime always cower in the light.
Indeed. Well, this should be an interesting day. I should make my way to the public square, eventually.
Whatever it is you're trying to do doesn't seem to be working.
Away!
Ahoy. Well, let's see, are we?
We're all drifted some way.
How insightful. Allow me to quote that in my book of Who Cares.
Ah!
Now, young man, is there something I might help you with? My name? Well, you may call me Prospero. I make it most of the town calls me Mr. Magic. It amuses them. Magic? Well, that's quite a discussion. Perhaps we can converse about it when we have more time. There's an execution coming soon, and we'd better not be late. Rayford gets into quite a tizzy about these things. Goodbye.
Whatever it is you're trying to do doesn't seem to be working.
There is a sign on the bank door that reads, "Closed for execution." This door is It looks like they're getting ready for the execution, but it's not quite time yet. I suggest you explore more of the town. You should probably also talk to more people. That's what I would do. But I'm not you.
You'd knock on the door, but you It doesn't talk back.
Good afternoon, fair trader of smoked goods.
Aha, good afternoon, young master. How are you?
Better now that we know this place is here.
Ah, thank you. I am Armand, purveyor of the finest tobacco and smokable leaf in all the lands.
You can call me Rowan.
And indeed I will, Mr. Rohan. Be assured, every item in here is of the finest quality. I have selected my imports by hand, and any purchase you make shall be a wonderful delight for you to enjoy in your leisure time.
I'm a big fan of leisure time.
Here, try a bit of these.
That is delightful.
Ah yes, imported Kenmati leaf from the realm of Anengoti, the finest. I must close up for a moment before the execution, but please stop by again and we can discuss the finer things I have to offer.
Sounds excellent. See you soon.
Everything in here is amazing, sir. I highly recommend the Sir Dave's of Romerio blend.
You can't go through the curtain. It would...
Hello, young master. Welcome to the Owens General Store and Meat Emporium.
Butcher shop. Meat Emporium sounds like a whorehouse.
Oh, you'd know a whorehouse, wouldn't you?
Maybe. I found you in one.
You were the chamber pot boy.
You were the chamber pot.
I love you, dear.
Love you too, honey buddy.
Well, this is lovely.
You tried running the store with your significant other. You have to do something to keep yourself from going nuts.
Understood.
Well, we're just about to close up to go to the execution. So if you need something, just stop on back afterwards, okay, honey?
Will do.
Oh, hello, my lord.
Oh, well, hello.
I must be on my way now. Take care.
Sounds like a call to the execution.
Bring in the prisoner. It is by the edict of the king and the laws of the land of the valley of Krasna in the kingdom of Lonaria that here in the town of Volksville, I, J.S. Rayford, am here to carry out the sentence in the matter of the people versus the criminal Marcus Van Houten, who has been proven guilty of theft and murder. Does the criminal have anything to say?
Let me head roll. I defended myself and stole to feed my own starving body. If this is life, then my head is better served up fresh on a pole for all you people.
Very well. Marcus Van Houten, you are sentenced to death by the automatic blade. May the next life be better than this.
As long as I don't have to look at your filthy face, Rayford, your conscience is almost as filthy as my...
Take his head, tar it, and put it on a pike outside town to warn others of our justice. His headless body to a crow's cage to be pecked clean, and thus it is for criminals here. I will not tolerate them in my jurisdiction. Do you understand? You are all witnesses here today.
Rayford would like to see you in his office.
Hello there. You're a visitor to our town, I take it?
Why, yes, I am. Just admiring the beauty of the area. The river is quite a sight.
Huh. Yes, it is, stranger. Yes, it is. Might I have the pleasure of your name?
Yes, my name is Mr. Rome. Mr. William Rome. Pleasure.
J.S. Rayford, Town Magister. Pleasure. Well, I have some matters to attend to. Please stop by my office later. I'd love to chat with you some more.
Sounds good. Good evening, lawman.
Good evening, Mr. Rome.
What an asshole. Well, since it looks like I'll be here a while, I should try to make a friend or something.
All these people.
You aren't crazy. Try talking to someone else. You don't need to talk to him.
all these people has something to say.
Hi, Kessel.
Hello, sir. How can I help?
I'd like a room, please. Nothing too shabby, but nothing so uncomfortable.
Why, sure. So I guess you don't want to be staying in the stable, I take it? Yes. We have fine rooms here. My daughter Ina will make it up for you. The cost is 5 lies a week. We can start a tab if you like.
That sounds fine.
Well, your room is up the stairs, down the hall on the left. You're in the deer suite. It's decorated with boars. I'm kidding, of course.
What happened there?
I'd like to say it was something clever, but really, I just got drunk one night and thought it was funny. Now I'm too ashamed to go back on my own joke.
I like a man with conviction.
Well, thank you. Anyway, we serve dinner here just before sundown, so if you want to be eating with us, just wander in around that time. We have a few regulars that like to come in and eat, so there's plenty of people to chat with if that's your thing.
Thank you.
Well, when I came into owning this building, it had been some kind of adventurous guild and mead hall. It was a wreck, really. Apparently, the adventurers around here were really more just a bunch of lying drunks. Great stories, but they couldn't take care of shite. Yep, she's my daughter, and don't think I don't know what she looks like. I've been growing a goiter since the day she passed into womanhood, and every man in this town has been sniffing after her. I keep an old hickory stick back here, just in case I have to crack a skull.
Excellent choice of protection.
Aye, thank you. Just say, sir, for safety's sake, that I hope I don't have to smack you upside the head for betraying my trust and good nature.
I should hope not, but let's say that if you had to, I'd know I deserved it, and I'd take the licking like a man.
Of course you know, I'd beat you till you're dead, sir.
I don't enjoy beatings that lead to death.
Not many people do. You be having a good night.
You are not tired now. Perhaps you should be... You play around with it, but nothing seems to happen.